deixa gone some Kit Kats. 1, 2, 3, 4, that's at your front door. Little bitch, little bitch, steady if you ran, I got more past. Tough, fuck you, shit, hoe, I can't kiss that. Stealing for your love, that shit gone some Kit Kats. 1, 2, 3, 4, that's at your front door. Little bitch, little bitch, steady if you ran, I got more past. Tough, fuck you, shit, hoe, I can't kiss that. Stealing for your love, that shit gone some Kit Kats. 1, 2, 3, 4, that's at your front door. Little bitch, little bitch, steady if you ran, I got more past. Tough, fuck you, shit, hoe, I can't kiss that. Stealing for your love, that shit gone some Kit Kats. 1, 2, 3, 4, that's at your front door. Little bitch, little bitch, steady if you ran, I got more past. Tough, fuck you, shit, hoe, I can't kiss that. Stealing for your love, that shit gone some Kit Kats. 1, 2, 3, 4, that's at your front door. Little bitch, little bitch, steady if you ran, I got more past. Tough, fuck you, shit, hoe, I can't kiss that. Stealing for your love, that shit gone some Kit Kats. 1, 2, 3, 4, that's at your front door. Little bitch, little bitch, steady if you ran, I got more past. Tough, fuck you, shit, hoe, I can't kiss that. Stealing for your love, that shit gone some Kit Kats. 1, 2, 3, 4, that's at your front door. Little bitch, little bitch, steady if you ran, I got more past. Tough, fuck you, shit, hoe, I can't kiss that. Stealing for your love, that shit gone some Kit Kats. 1, 2, 3, 4, that's at your front door. Little bitch, little bitch, steady if you ran, I got more past. Tough, fuck you, shit, hoe, I can't kiss that. Stealing for your love, that shit gone some Kit Kats. 1, 2, 3, 4, that's at your front door. Little bitch, little bitch, steady if you ran, I got more past. Tough, fuck you, shit, hoe, I can't kiss that. Stealing for your love, that shit gone some Kit Kats. 1, 2, 3, 4, that's at your front door. Little bitch, little bitch, steady if you ran, I got more past. Tough, fuck you, shit, hoe, I can't kiss that. Stealing for your love, that shit gone some Kit Kats. 1, 2, 3, 4, that's at your front door. Little bitch.
Salve! E aí, Gabriel, beleza? Salve, meu amigo, beleza? Como tu tá? Valeu pelo like, mano, tamo junto. Valeu por estar fortalecendo aí, mano. Tamo junto pra caramba. Valeu, mano. Obrigadão. Esse gamezinho que tá sensacional. Ai, ai. Agora eu vou pra parte dos homicídios, mané. Vamos ver qual vai ser. Fala, Dan! Atrasei um cadinho, mas cheguei. Como você tá, mano? Beleza? Salve, salve. Salve, salve, galera. O comando não tá funcionando na tela. Yes. Ai, ai. Hoje eu salvo. Eu vou prender esses safados. China de boné. É a nova skin, pô. Vai sair na próxima temporada. Eu não sei se eu já te contei, velho. Tem um amigo meu que ele falava assim, cara, se um dia eu ficar rico, eu vou criar uma... porra. Bonezinho é maneiro, né, mano? Eu gosto. Aí meu amigo falou assim, pô, se eu ficar rico, eu vou fazer a série de coleções Do China, o bonequinho do China. Aí eu teria, eu tipo, em várias formas. Esse é o assassinato do Batom. É, o cara meteu-lhe a chavada, mano.
All right, gentlemen, take your seats. Let's get this over before lunch. Clyde Rose of the homicide squad has decided to take early retirement. We will all miss Floyd and
Salve, Eric! Hoje está. Como você tá, mano? Beleza? Hoje eu tô de boné. Olha eu de boné, olha eu esse boné. Diferença que é.
Floyd's departure leaves a place at the top table. And the chief has seen fit.
É um meme da nossa galera. É action figures. Seria literalmente isso.
Take a cheer.
Funkos, os funkozinhos.
You're in the major leagues now, Sonny. Rusty Galloway, a fine lawman of the old school, will be taking you under his wing.
Eu, Zorze, o detetive.
Your first case is the murder of a woman found last night and bearing all the signs of the werewolf. Get out to the scene, lads.
Fino, senhores. Bora.
Wrinkled was not one of the things I wanted to be when I grew up.
Do you have the address?
Been all over KGPL. It's off Temple Street. Between Belmont.
Printer went stray, but he reads a few too many of them.
Mano, tá sendo difícil. Ih, esse carro é bom, esse carro é bom.
What happened to Rose?
Parker wants the chief's job. Word is it's either going to be him or Thad doing it. So they're both clearing the decks.
Where does that leave you, Galloway?
Leaves me saddled with a chump like you, Phelps. I didn't ask for you and I don't want you, so keep it to yourself.
Que isso, cara? O cara
See if you can learn something about
já chegou
how
comigo
real
com
cop.
ignorância, mano. Tá maluco?
What did he mean by the werewolf?
Medallion. The Daily News came out calling him the werewolf killer. The Examiner came up with the Black Dahlia.
You any closer to catching him?
Not a chance. 6 months and hundreds of guys running down leads, we got nothing.
You don't think this has anything to do with it?
No, I don't. 90% of murders are domestic, Phelps. Some guy gets into a beef with his wife, he takes it too far. This will be the same. But cutting someone in half and leaving them off the sidewalk, that's a one-off.
Why so many women this year?
Because of the war.
Aí,
Should know that.
Zorzinho.
Guy gets to kill people every day in combat.
E aí?
Comes home, he's expected to take
Zarzinho.
lip from his wife. What do you think's gonna happen?
It's that simple.
Like I said, most of the time it is.
Beleza? O pai vai solucionar o caso e tu vai ficar boladão, meu irmão.
Jesus, Phelps, you're terrorizing these poor slums.
Já cheguei chegando, mano.
How about a scoop for the Examiner, Galloway? You could use some good press.
Another tramp, another message. Is the werewolf back in business, boys?
Do you have a mother, asshole? A sister? How about showing some respect for this poor woman? Let us do our job, and Detective Galloway will give you a statement later.
He's good, Rusty. He even sounds genuine.
That's Phelps, guys. The war hero. Defending the honor of murdered humps.
Get used to it, Phelps. Moving along, guys. You got your pictures, you got your headlines. Now scram.
Jornalista é sempre escroto, né, mano? Pô, deixa eu só tentar ajeitar aqui a parada do notebook aqui. Onde está conectado tá dando mau contato, mano. Pô, sério, né, cara? Pera aí, moço. A mulher tá ali destruída, destroçada no chão. Eu tô aqui vendo cabo de... Pô, velho, tá de sacanagem. Agora foi, vamos lá.
Patrolman, this your beat?
Yes, sir. Well, part of it. Kids park here, they use it like a lover's lane.
Bairro
It's a
popular,
working
beleza?
neighborhood. Some trouble, but nothing like this.
Lugar dos amantes.
It's known locally as the
Belíssimo lugar pra
Moors.
assassinar
You were first on the
esposa,
scene?
hein?
Yes, detective.
No one's disturbed the body.
É esposa, né?
No, sir. We cleared out them vulture reporters so Pinker and the coroner could work. They're waiting to talk to you.
Go house to house and see what you come up with.
Marca de pegada.
What can you tell me about the shoe prints?
41.
Men's size 8s. Pinker
Boa
lifted
noite,
impressions for me
Cleiton.
to compare
Valeu,
back to
mano.
the
Tamo
lab.
junto, cara. Obrigado. Valeu por ter colado aí. Tá. Ó, sangue pra cacete. Aqui. A bolsa da mulher. O negócio de ir no corpo antes.
The victim's bag? Looks brand new. Can't be the one used on the body.
Não foi esse que usou no corpo. Tá. Beleza? É nóis, mano. Tamo junto. Valeu, um abraço. Nada.
Looks like some kind of puzzle or parlor game.
Ah. Tô resolvedor.
The Bomba Club. Why steal a table lighter?
Bamba Club. Pô, o cara pegou um cigarro. Não, mano.
Cause of death?
Could be the head injuries. She has been badly stomped. The cuts look superficial. I'll know for sure in an hour.
What caused the blunt force injury to the face?
Could be anything from a baseball bat to a lug wrench. I'll have more details after the autopsy.
Caraca, a mulher tá destroçada, mano. Eles não tem nada na mão. Anel de...
What about this
anel.
wound on the finger?
Something removed, a ring most likely. I assume it was taken post-mortem.
Foi brutalmente tirado, né, mano? Porque, porra, o cara quase arrancou o dedo da mulher.
Interesting.
Fuck you. Eu não consigo fazer nada aqui, beleza.
What does the writing on the victim mean?
BD, like Dahlia, Tex. Your guess is as good as mine. Could be something to it, or it could be the killer's trying to throw you off the scent. Either way, I'll run tests on the lipstick.
Any idea of the time of death?
From the temperature, I'd say after midnight. I'll confirm with you later.
If we get to the bomba, a man could die of thirst in a case like this.
Beleza. Vamos lá, né? Ao club.
Let's take a quick intermission for news from Washington.
The werewolf?
For my money, a copycat.
We can't rule it out. We need to work the evidence.
And left? You'd love that, wouldn't you? Big head to hang on your wall. Caller of the decade.
Claro,
Been
porra.
working evidence on BD case for 6 months and got nothing.
There's a difference, Rusty.
Oh, yeah?
I just started working it today.
Okay, odd shot. What's
Ah.
more likely?
Claro, mano.
Werewolf comes back around, leaving us another corpse?
He clearly has a thing for power. Power over women. Why not power over the police department as well?
Let me finish, fellas. A guy opens his mouth again with 6 months of stew. For some opportunist who's been reading about the PD figures here. Oh, come on!
Beleza. O cara tá achando que pode ser um
That's not
impostor.
totally fantastical.
You know, the Examiner and the Daily News might be good at coming up on line, but they're terrible for police. There's a reason we didn't get the son of a bitch after the short murder. It was them, locals.
Where do you think the werewolf killer is now?
Dead by his own hand, stationed somewhere else with the armed forces. San Quentin, another town, another country, who knows?
O cara não
But Phil,
confia,
you
então,
understand you want to turn
beleza.
this into a big case, but it doesn't work like that, all right? A case will come and find you. You can't make it something it ain't. Understand?
So you don't think the werewolf has continued to operate in the Los Angeles area?
No chance. You would have found me.
Não, vou achar, mano, com certeza.
Calling all cars, citizen reports, officer needs help, shots fired, officer down, 6th Street and Lindley Place, 6th Street, Lindley Place, unit to handle code 3.
Vou lá resolver resolver um BO aqui. Pô, nada a ver o local, hein? Totalmente contra o lugar que eu tava indo. Mas beleza, vamos lá. Keep LA safe. Drive safe.
Whoa there!
Esse cara tá com lag mental, né? Yes, mais um ponto de intuição. Beleza.
Calling all cars, citizen reports, officer needs help, shots fired, officer down, 6th Street and Lindley Place.
Policial morto. Caraca, outro ferido.
That alleyway leads to the rear of the building, sir. Someone's gonna have to climb up and take him down.
Good luck.
Beleza, beleza.
Don't let him get a
vamos
beat
lá.
on you like I did.
Cop killers are the worst kind of stuff.
Nós que boa, bruxão, bora.
Had that second lunch.
Nossa. Tá com fome, amigo.
You like killing cops?
Won't help console the officer's family, but these guys are done.
Mais um pra gente ter que avisar a família, né, mano? O cara foi de comes e bebes. Todo caso que eu pego assim na rua, eu mato os caras, velho. Como assim? Eu sou um mau matador, velho. Tô matando mais que os bandidos.
So wait for the next turning and go right.
Certo, bota paradinha e vai.
Okay, so go left at the next one.
Beleza, moço. Valeu pela dica. Porra, dica bosta. Uou, caraca.
Go right through here.
KGP Alpha Any Century Unit. A citizen reports a man with a gun on Grand between 4th and 5th. Any Century Unit identify.
Samba Club. We're right there. Cocktails, ar-condicionados.
Gentlemen, what can I get you?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Were you working here last? in a long time?
Sure. Since way back in her flying days.
Did her husband buy it for her?
No, it was before Jacob.
I think you know where the ring came from, and I think you're gonna tell me.
Okay.
Ah,
I bought it years
sabia,
ago. I carried a torch for Celine in those days.
Sabia, mano. Esse cara tá muito suspeito.
Old man never knew about it.
Ele não tá na história à toa. Beleza, então o marido não sabe que ele e ela tinham algum caso. Isso aí.
You know the husband?
Sure I know Jacob. He was in the Corps. He met Celine on a furlough and married her when the war was finished. Put up with a load of shit.
Do you think he killed his wife?
Porra,
No. No, not in my opinion.
Possivelmente não, não sei. Engoliu seco. Salve, Gabriel. Beleza, mano? Tá em casa já, velho? Chegou cedo. Headset chegou. Nossa. E aí, gostou? Pô, esse headset é bom, mano. Engoliu seco tá olhando. Vou duvidar.
So if it wasn't Jacob, then you probably let her out of here with the guy who killed her. How do you feel about that?
Stow the attitude, will ya? I tried to get onto Jacob. I rang him up. Asked him to come pick her up, like usual.
Mano, muito foda.
He refused.
Caralho, muito foda, muito foda. Que bom, mano, fico feliz.
I rang him back around 11:30.
Já usou?
Got no answer.
Thanks, Mr. McCall. You've been a big help. One more thing. Would you have an address for Celine?
142 North Union Avenue. God knows I had to send her home in enough cabs to remember that.
Hey, honey, what time do you get off work?
Aí tu vai fazer o quê? Tu vai usar no PC ou vai usar no videogame?
Refill my coffee next time, honey.
Beleza.
Just don't know how to dance to bebop.
Let's get out of here.
Hey, what's the hurry? My stool was just starting to warm up nicely.
Cara, atualmente eu não tenho comprado muito equipamento não, mano. Mas assim, tô querendo em breve meter uma placa de captura e a segunda tela aqui. Eu já tenho a segunda tela, só falta agora eu ter o cabo pra poder ligar. Eu tô querendo já comprar em breve, mano. Tá, esse aqui não é importante.
Operator, give me R&I.
Aí ano que vem assim eu vou conseguir meter já as duas telas aqui e a placa de captura, que eu consigo jogar jogos no videogame. Eu tenho um Xbox também, entendeu?
Yes, detective. I'll need to contact the DMV. Shall I relay the details via KGPL?
Please. Thank you.
É, pô, fica top. Jogar uns joguinhos do videogame, porra, muito bom. Salve, Penquinha! Como tu tá, mano? Beleza? Mano, eu não vi ainda a parada, cara, pra gente jogar amanhã. Mas aí cedo eu vou te falar. Porque eu tá passando mal, mano. Aí nem comentei nada, não.
A smart lawyer might use that to throw out anything you collect today.
A smart man might know it's unwise to stand between the patient and his medicine.
As long as you're not falling over, Rusty, I'll let it slide.
That's mighty kind of you, Phelps. No, you picked the wrong job if a healthy thirst offends you.
We owe it to this
Cara, esse jogo aqui, ô Eric, como que funciona? Eu vou investigando várias pessoas para até chegar a um possível suspeito, né? Aí, tipo assim, eu vou investigando, é igual ali, eu vi uma mulher que tá toda cortada, toda fodida, o cara toda acabada, e aí eu peguei algumas informações, uma das informações era aquele bar ali. Aí esse bar eu fui ali, peguei algumas informações, falei com o dono e o dono começou a falar, tipo assim, pô, que ela tinha um anel vermelho, que era o que foi arrancado do dedo dela. Aí falou que ela frequentava ali, os homens eram apaixonados nela e tal, que ela é uma mulher muito bonita. E aí assim, aí você vai pegando várias pistas pra poder, tipo, tentar descobrir o que realmente aconteceu. Então assim, é bem investigativo mesmo. Aí quando eu entrevisto as pessoas, o jogo demonstra, tipo, algumas ações, algumas feições, né, no rosto da pessoa, que, tipo, é muito realista, cara. O cara, quando tá mentindo, ele fica meio que inquieto. Só que pra eu falar que o cara tá mentindo, eu tenho que jogar uma prova contra ele. Ou seja, eu tenho que achar todas as provas, entendeu? Aí são vários detalhes, né? Mas é maneiro, pô. Aí eu posso achar, conforme como o cara fica, eu posso achar que ele tá duvidando. Tem várias bobeirinhas assim. Porque esse jogo é de 2011, só que ele é muito bom, sim, muito bem feito. Eu não joguei um Until Dawn. Mas se ele for de investigação, possivelmente. Ô, Penquinha. Só que não é de terror. Esse também não. Não é de terror, não. O máximo... tem uma ação, né? O máximo que mostra é um corpo lacerado e tal. Todo ferrado. A mulher tá toda roxa assim no lado.
Side window's been jimmied. Looks like somebody's creeped the joint.
Beleza. Fala ZS, beleza? Salve! Não se refere, pô, sei lá. Foto de um doguinho. Pô, tranquilão, mano. Lito, como tu tá? Beleza? Opa. Chave. Chegando agora, pô. Brabo, hein? Da hora assim, é... Mano, aquilo dali é um quadro, mano. Ele tava aqui no lado, só que ele caiu. Ele não tá colando na parede. Eu deixei ele lá em cima da cama. Tu curte, mano, rock? Claramente sim, né? Porque... Ah, show, Zé. Você vai lá. Editar os vídeos, ó. Aparentemente sim, né? Porque, pô, tu já reconheceu de cara o The Dark Side of the Moon.
A regular Amelia Earhart in her day. The ring looks distinctive.
Parece, mas é... Na verdade, esse disco tem uma história engraçada. Porque, assim, um amigo meu namorava uma menina, ela foi e pintou pra ele, que ele gostava muito também. Aí a menina... Ele terminou com a menina e tal.
Incidental.
E aí... Depois, quando ele começou a namorar outra pessoa, a mulher dele meio que descobriu a situação.
Doesn't give me anything to go on.
Ah, pô, top. Aí a menina, tipo assim, falou pra ele se livrar desse disco, desse coisa, né? Porque a menina pintou a mão. Achei bem maneiro. Aí eu fui e pegou aí. Ele quis me dar. Aceitei, óbvio. Ah, pô, mano. Não vai conseguir abrir live amanhã, não? Aqui. Ah, tá. O dele... Deixa eu ver se eu consigo lembrar que o nome é Momentary Time of Lapse. A mecânica é parecida? Ah, então é porque, tipo assim, isso aqui é do Rockstar, mano. A mecânica desse jogo aqui, ela foi pega do GTA 4. Tá ligado? Bebida normal. Se você estiver sóbrio, você pode encontrar no apartamento. Aí passou coisa, Jacob. Acho que é Momentary time, Lapse of Time, alguma coisa assim, o nome desse CD aí, velho.
Call in burglary and get technical services out here. I'll talk to the neighbors.
Don't take all day about it, Phelps. I'll get nasty when I'm thirsty.
É, da hora, né? Roubei mesmo, mano, tô nem aí. Cara, não roubei, né, mas pô. Ah, então maneiro, pô. Pequinha. Ah, muito bom. Pera aí, o cara tá chegando ali, mano. Vou ter que falar com ele.
I knew it wasn't safe around here anymore.
LAPD. Are you acquainted with Celine Henry, Miss?
Horgan. Jennifer Horgan.
I've
known Celine for more than 10 years. Our children grew up together. What's going on, officer?
Did you see Mrs. Henry go out last night?
Well, I'm no busybody, you understand, but Celine had been drinking. And she and poor, long-suffering Jacob had a terrible row. I think Jacob may have given her a black eye. He stormed out and she went back inside.
Did he come back?
No. Celine was listening to music and shouting until she left around 10 p.m. She was very drunk to have been driving. But she is not the sort of person you can stop from doing something when her dander is up.
Mano.
What is this about, officer? Is Celine all right?
I'm afraid Mrs. Henry has been murdered, ma'am.
Vamos fazer amanhã.
Oh my God.
Aí, tá vendo, Eric? As expressões faciais são muito realistas, né? Só que esse jogo aqui é de 2011. Lixo, sempre tem coisa no lixo, mano. Cara, ao que tudo indica, inicialmente parece ser o marido dela, né? Ah, aqui, ó. Ah, então beleza. Aí esse aqui, toda vez que eu encontro um jornal, ele passa uma história secundária. Que é tipo uma história tipo background, entendeu? Que é de um caso de um médico que ele dopa as vítimas dele.
The fires are cathartic. They allow you to confront your past.
You said the house would be empty.
Are you taking the medication I have prescribed?
You said the house would be empty. I heard them screaming.
Circumstances were unfortunate. My colleagues had made all the necessary arrangements.
You said the house would be empty. You're killing me.
The deaths were unfortunate, but you have dealt with death before.
Mano, o cara tá utilizando os pacientes dele pra fazer merda. Só que ele fica dopando a galera. Ele tem uma clínica, ele fica dopando a galera. Ele ajuda as pessoas com traumas. Só que os traumas, aparentemente, ele acaba os traumas com droga, né? Ah, porra. Janela quebrada.
Burglar used the pry bar. Why did you kick the door in?
You think I'm gonna climb through a broken window in a $30 suit? You got another thing coming, Buster.
Let's see what Jacob has to say for himself.
I don't think Jacob is our man, but we should see what he has to say.
Eu acho que aqui. Beleza, vamos lá. Próximo lugar, apartamento do marido,
Jacob Henry
sei
had
lá.
a violent argument with his wife last night. He's looking more and more likely.
Aí tá vendo? Parece que o marido dela é o suspeito, mano.
Probably deserved it. Skipper says bring him in. Keep the hatch up and back.
Fine by me.
So it ain't the werewolf killer after all. Good to see you come to your senses.
I always said work the evidence. I only stipulated a connection to the BD killer as an avenue of investigation we should leave open. And as far as I'm concerned, it still is.
Okay, at the next corner, hang a right. Okay, fellas, we go in hard. You follow my lead.
Pô, o cara é chato, mano. Ah, tá.
You Jacob Henry?
Yeah. Who's asking?
LAPD. You're under arrest for the murder of your wife, Celine Henry.
Murder? Celine?
Save the dramatics
Oh my
for
God.
RKO, pal. You got bigger problems.
What the hell are you talking about? You come in here, you tell me that Celine is...
Take a seat, Mr. Henry.
She's...
We're gonna have a look around, then we'll talk.
Jesus. I'm sorry.
Cara escroto, velho. O cara já chega dando um chutão na porta quando o cara tá preso. Pô, é assim, mano. Alcoólico.
I don't think so.
Beleza, mas pô, o cara é alcoólatra, aparentemente. O cara tá de mudança. Tem um cinzeiro ali. Aqui, ó. Cara, isso aqui é maneiraço.
You think the atmosphere's thick in here? Wait till you try the gas chamber.
The oldest problem there is what to do about the old lady.
Aí, obrigado pela oferta. Preciso que faça alguma coisa com a minha esposa. O cara já chegou já metendo, fazendo merda, né? Olha que merda. Aparentemente aqui eu vou ter... Ah, fazendo mala.
Size 11s.
46 sapato. E o outro maluco era 41. Então, ou seja, realmente, não foi ele que matou. Pô, o jogo é muito bom, cara. Muito maneiro. Aparentemente não foi ele que matou, mano. Então, assim, beleza. Eu não sei agora. Lixo, lixo. Sempre vou no lixo, mano. Deu certo uma vez, aí eu vou sempre. Cara, ele não tem legenda em PTBR, eu baixei. Às vezes, dá uns bugzinhos. Aí eu vou e vou traduzindo assim, tentando, né? A primeira live ele tava todo em inglês. Ah, um bastão aqui, porra.
Don't think this is anything.
O cara tem um bastão em casa, não... Ah, vou pegar porque, né?
Don't think this is going to help us.
Tá, meu amigo. Tu viu primeiro, né?
Ask him some questions. Keep it simple. I'll do the rest.
Vamos lá. Aí a primeira tava em inglês, aí eu fui e baixei a tradução. Movimentos da vítima, vamos ver onde
So who
ele
could have
tava.
killed Celine? Where did she go last night, Jacob?
A bar, I suppose. Look, I don't know.
Aí tá vendo, ó. O cara falou e cheio de expressão facial. Pô, baixa, mano. Joga também. Tu vai curtir pra caramba, velho. Joga, tu vai curtir, mano. Pera aí, vamos lá. Pretexto do marido. Tá. Eu vou duvidar dele, porque eu não tenho...
We get the impression that
É, a
Celine
gente
liked
fala
to
que era
live a glamorous
mentira.
life. How did she end up with a hump like you, Jacob?
Celine was one of the first woman pilots. She hung out with movie stars and royalty. But when she came back here broke and struggling, she married a mechanic. Put a roof over her head, food on the table. Not glamorous, but the best I could do. I'm not ashamed about that.
Tem vergonha, beleza, tá show. Vamos lá. Último contato com a vítima. Qual será,
When did you
né?
last see your wife, Mr.
A vizinha falou que...
Last night, I went to see her. We talked. Things got a little out of hand.
Ah, esse aqui tá muito suspeito, cara. Esse aqui é o marido dela. Aí, tá vendo? Eu vou dar uma olhada aqui. Mas... o que acontece? Tá. Eu vou falar que ele tá mentindo.
That's a lie and you know it. You tailed her, watched her come out of a
E vou
bar,
utilizar
and then beat
a
her to
pista
death.
ali da
Admit it, Henry.
vizinha.
Why would I do that, detective?
Errei.
My wife was a drunk. There was a sickness with her. Doesn't mean I didn't love her. Would you stop loving your wife if she was unwell?
No, I wouldn't.
Tô errando tudo, mano.
Why did you kill her, Jacob? Things will go better if you come clean about it.
That's a lousy thing to say. I never gave up on my wife.
Isso aqui, óbvio.
I don't believe you, Jacob. I think you didn't have the guts to do it yourself, so you had someone else do it.
You want to back that up with something, Big Mouth? Huh?
Aí, isso aqui, ó.
The note by the phone suggests you meant her harm.
You want the truth? Truth is, I was sick to death of her. I was trying to have her committed.
So you can prove that you came back here after you left your wife's place.
I came back here. I was here all night. Start work at 6:30. Not the going out type.
Ele falou que é um cara que não sai muito. Mas beleza. Eu acho que eu vou duvidar, mano. Não sei, cara. Se eu falar que ele tá mentindo, a única coisa que eu posso usar é esse pretexto aqui. Mas aí o pretexto é, pô, ele tá ligando. Ligando ele pode ligar de casa.
You called the bar to give yourself an alibi. Then you went after her, beat her, dumped her in a park. I think you are a sack of shit, Jacob.
You're not gonna pin Celine's death on me. I'll take a lie detector test to prove it. You want to take all that back, you fresh-faced little punk?
We're still gonna need you to come downtown, Mr. Henry.
We can get this all down on paper, Jacob. How you got fed up with your wife and how you figured killing her would bury all your troubles.
Kill my own wife?
She was a lush and a tramp, and you just couldn't stand it anymore.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
So now you're gonna tell me you loved her? Ah, the DA goes all gooey over remorse, Jacob.
Ô, porra!
This doesn't look good for you, Jacob. Okay.
Mano, por que os meus ajudantes sempre tomam porrada,
Call in and get
velho?
a squad car dispatched. And check for messages. I'll keep old Slugger here company.
Cara, velho, esses caras são sempre muito idiota, velho. O cara tomou um porradão, mano.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
Vamos lá, Cole Phelps.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a patrol unit to transport a suspect back to Central.
Certainly, Detective. You have a message from the coroner. Do you wish to be put through?
Yes, ma'am.
Carruthers,
It's Phelps.
I've completed the autopsy. Several wounds to the head from a blunt metal instrument. Closest match would be a socket wrench handle.
So the cause of death was the blunt.
No, the blows to the head surprisingly were not fatal. Death was from hemorrhage and shock from the fractured ribs and multiple injuries caused by the stomping.
Anything else?
Caraca.
He's some kind of sex fiend. The tissues of the anus were bruised about 1/8 of an inch, but no trace of semen in the anus, vagina, or stomach.
Thanks, Doc.
Ué,
Operator, give me R&I. Any word on an owner for that vehicle? License was 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. The plate belongs to a brown 1936 Pontiac. Registered owner is one Alonzo Mendez of 402 South Fremont Street, apartment 16.
Thanks. Any other messages?
One, Detective. From Captain Donnelly. He wants any and all suspects returned to Central. Interviews to be set up immediately.
Got it. We're coming in.
beleza. Então assim, não é o marido, cara, com certeza. Não é o marido que matou. Mas não duvido que o marido...
You're behind the wheel.
Fine.
Não acredito que o marido tenha envolvimento. São coisas diferentes.
Carruthers said she took a real pounding.
Maybe if he had been a little firmer in the beginning, he wouldn't be in this situation now.
I imagine that Neanderthal routine is a big hit with the ladies, Galloway.
Women love me, Phelps. I have no complexity. They know exactly what they're gonna get.
I canceled it this morning.
Beleza, vamos lá. Vamos ver qual vai ser. Esse aqui é o apartamento. Tá. Afonso não. Alfonso Mendes, 16. Oh. Quarto andar. Ou seja, o último, né?
Don't bother knocking, just kick the door in. Take a look around and see what you can find.
Tá. Opa! Uma chave sangue. Opa, achamos. Achamos. Esse é o lipstick. Esse é o batom.
Brothers could match the color and brand of the body.
Batom usado. Óbvio. A chave.
Consistent with Celine's injuries, and the blood can be typed.
Beleza. Vamos ver o sangue.
We have the murder weapon. We better get Pinker down here.
Why keep it? Why not throw it away?
Think these clowns are geniuses? Thank your stars you caught a break. Captain Donald will begin to like you.
Hey, what gives? LAPD, you're under arrest.
Óbvio, né?
Do not lose that son of a bitch. I'll go get our wheels.
Dead, stop right there.
Vamos lá, meu irmão. Calma. Eu vou te pegar.
You don't need to do this, Alonzo.
Alonso. Pegou o carro, mano. Filha da mãe.
Get in and drive.
Óbvio dirigir, né, mano? Meu Deus! Ó, a parede! Caraca, maneiro! Ferrou!
I got an idea. Get him next to my window, Cole. Keep me alongside his vehicle and I'll stop the son of a bitch.
Prenda-me se for capaz, é verdade, cara.
Phelps, you gotta get me closer. I'm trying to shoot out his tires.
E, pô,
Wish me luck.
sem contar que é um filmaço, né?
You're under arrest for the murder of Celine Henry.
Mas, tipo assim, eu resolvo vários casos, entendeu? Esse aqui é o primeiro caso de homicídio. Eu fui, como é que fala? Eu peguei uma promoção e aí eu tô fazendo um caso de homicídio agora. Se eu não me engano, acho que o mais alto é, tipo, de incêndios. Eu literalmente zerei esse jogo em 2011, 2012. Só que eu não lembro quase nada. Esse caso mesmo, não lembro.
Phelps.
Filmão, pô, tá doido. Leonardo DiCaprio, né, cara? O cara é muito bom.
It seems the city has a new and vengeful guardian. Considering the evidence against your suspect and the thoroughness with which a report was compiled, I foresee a safe passage through the courts, and the DA agrees with me.
Opa, top.
Brutality on a scale such as this deserves retribution. The people and the press of this city demand it.
Eu fiquei sem copo, mano. Eu que resolvi tudo. O cara foi um pé no saco. E ele bebe. Eu deixei o Jake preso porque sem querer, né? Achei que eu ia finalizar o caso aqui.
This pain to cool the lava you pump through my veins, 'cause I'm burning up for
Estou pegando fogo por você, que isso? Safado. A borboleta de ouro. Eita, cuzão. Meu Deus, cara. O que os caras têm com chave de fenda, né, mano? Chave inglesa. Porra.
Galloway. Got it, Skipper. Yeah, I'll bring him. He's my partner, after all.
What have we got?
New case. White female dumped in plain sight in the grass at the end of Hill Street. Hacks are all over it. Captain's trying to fend them off.
That sounds awfully similar.
The first rule of police work is make no assumptions until you've seen the evidence. Skipper wants you to have your newspaper face on, college boy.
Oh, tem que falar com a imprensa, caraca.
I think I know the place where they found the lady. It overlooks Sunset Boulevard. Let's go.
Anda, meu amigo, vambora. Você é muito lerdo.
Grown men playing at being boys.
China Shelby.
Oh, just you wait.
Empurra a porta. Pô, a mulher tá com uma cara de louca ali, velho. Eu não sei porque ela não foi presa, né?
You did a decent job on the Henry case, Phelps. Not bad for your first time at bat.
Esse cara é totalmente negativo.
Don't go getting ahead of yourself. That's one clearance under your belt. Now it's a new day with a new dead lady that needs our attention.
No assumptions until we see the evidence, right?
Right. See, I knew you were a fast learner, Phelps. We might get along after all.
Vou na plaquinha de Hollywood. Hollywood. Cara chato, mano. Me parando. Agora, dirigir no teclado é muito engraçado, velho. Que é muito difícil. Eu tenho problemas funcionais. Agora, rapaz, vocês sabem tanto quanto eu. É isso. Assim que a autópsia estiver completa, beleza. É isso, tamo junto. Valeu.
Fresh from bringing down the sword of justice on the crazed sex.
Captain, aren't there similarities between this murder and the murder of Celine Henry and of Elizabeth Short, for that
So you don't
matter?
believe there's a crazed sex killer at large preying on women?
Boys, be sensible. We have the greatest police force in all the world, with the greatest scientific investigators at our disposal. How can any killer continue to be that? Be advised. We keep the gas chamber at San Quentin primed for the sons of Cain who continue to believe they can take a life.
Cara, eu ia assistir essa live hoje e não consegui, mano. É porque tava faltando luz cedo aqui, tava uma merda. Mas pô, aquele Batman que tu zerou, velho, ele é muito bom, cara, muito bom, muito bom.
Another woman sacrificed. Speak to Carruthers. I want daily reports, gentlemen.
Sim, senhor.
Officer, please tell me what's going on.
Officer o que, meu irmão? Tá maluco? Aqui é o Zorzinho, tá ligado? É o Zorzinho detetive.
Can't be much help to you, Phelps.
Passos.
The stomping angle in the Henry case, was it reported in the press?
Sure was. Every detail a copycat would want was there in the story.
O que eu achava chato, entre aspas,
Well, we have a name. Can you run Deirdre Muller by RNI?
era nesse Batman, é a luta com o carro. É muito maneiro, mas de qualquer maneira, tem hora que eu fiquei saturado. Mas era assim, porra, diferentaça, uma parada surreal. O game ficou muito diferente.
The motive was robbery. Why not take the money?
Não foi roubo. Foi assassinato. beleza, vamos lá. Vítima.
Look at your mark, it's very
Com a corda.
Distinctive.
É, pô, é maneiro, é diferente. Mas, pô, ele não é... Depois de um tempo fica muito saturado. E, pô, é muito difícil, velho. Satura, pois é. Ó, outro anel.
Cut on a finger.
Fourth finger, left hand. A wedding or engagement ring. Violently removed.
Beleza. Pelo menos tá com a unha pintada, né? Tá de boa.
Looks like she was tied up.
It does at first, but that would leave a mark on her other wrist, too. I think her watch might have been torn off.
Tá. Joias desaparecidas. O rosto não tem nada, né? O lutador de boxe fez isso. Pô, mas no começo ali, mostra o cara dando uma chavada na cara da mulher. Mas a mulher tá acabada, meu.
R&I says a Deirdre Mahler of 130 North Bonnie...
Similar MO.
To what? The Dahlia? I don't think so.
Celine Henry.
That's a closed case. This is probably another
lutador
sad
de
sack
boxe
who
meteu
lost his
porrada na
temper
mulher.
with a broad who wouldn't put out.
Are you a suspect, Rusty?
Watch your mouth, Phelps. All I'm saying is we got enough to do without reopening closed cases.
Talk me through it, Mal.
Severely battered, on display. Footprints would indicate that she has been stomped. Size of the footprints would seem to indicate a smallish men's shoe. What size shoe did Mendez wear?
You finished?
No, I'm not. At a glance, I would say strangulation was the cause of death. I'll need to do further tests for semen.
Angry boyfriend. If they were married, they'd be at home. Not humping out here in Lover's Lane.
Detectives, R&I says a Deirdre Mahler of 130 North Bonnie Bray was reported missing this morning by her husband, Hugo Mahler.
What'd I tell you? Let's grab the husband, take him downtown, and work him over. We could have this wrapped up by lunchtime.
Beleza, beleza.
What about not making assumptions and going on the evidence?
Opa. Será?
Junk. Circumstantial.
Liga de cigarro, porra. Achei que era alguma coisa. Ah, garrafa de cerveja também não é nada.
No good to me.
Tchau pessoas, tchau pessoas.
All these cars. It's gotta be something big, right?
O que vocês estão fazendo aqui?
What's going on over there?
Show's over. Keep moving, all of you.
Fala, Edu, beleza? O que vocês estão fazendo aqui? Vocês estão querendo namorar, seus safados?
Seems like a decent guy.
Vamos lá. Residência do Egan Mother. Deve acabar com esse safado, mano.
Still might be some play in the boyfriend.
Esses ex-lupadores.
If he doesn't work out, then.
Deirdre Muller has suffered enough.
Pô, carros dos anos 40
make
são
dispiriting
bons, hein?
comments about her without even the slightest inkling of what she was like.
She was a woman, wasn't she? All around about my third divorce.
Terceiro divórcio, o cara foi casado. Meu Deus.
You're married, ain't you, Phelps?
Don't make
Se o
any
cara não aprendeu no
insinuations
primeiro,
about my
imagina
wife.
no terceiro, né?
A woman.
She's the mother of my children.
You're a father, Cole? But don't tell me your eye don't bend.
This
Breathe, Phelps. Breathe, damn it!
Eu sempre tenho que matar algum civil, mano.
This conversation is over.
Go left, just now.
Não. Pra você ver como o game tem assim, esses aspectos de jogos antigos ainda, né? jogos antigos assim, da década passada, das gerações passadas, que as cidades são fechadas. No estilo mesmo de GTA, tipo San Andreas, que é um caso. Eu não me lembro se o 4 ele era fechado a cidade. Mas é interessante, interessante. Não, é uma batida. Sempre, mano, sempre quase mata uma pessoa, no mínimo. Falta um carro pra pegar fogo. Todo caso meu, eu tenho... Como que é? Custo de acidente de carro. Sempre ganho dinheiro com essa porra. Perco, né? No outro, eu fui chegar na cena do crime, atropelei o policial. Comecei bem, mano. Hello, Hugo.
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Is your father home?
He'll be home soon. He's been out looking for Mommy.
What's your name, miss?
Michelle Eloise Mahler?
Michelle.
Can we come in?
Red Dead. Nossa, Red Dead é muito bom, mano. Tem jeito.
Thank you. Could you have a seat for me, Michelle?
Vamos investigar a menininha. Que isso, cara?
We're gonna have a look around.
Vai fumar um cigarro na frente da criança, mano. Pra quê, velho?
He'll be back any moment. Just sit tight.
Opa. Tem um recadinho aqui. Não se esqueça.
Seems irrelevant.
Mom's birthday.
My partner will explain everything when he gets back, okay? There's nothing to worry about.
Tá. O geladeiro tem recados.
Don't think this is any use to us.
Um copo. Com certeza o copo aqui vai servir.
Não.
Pô, o pai dela é bom, hein, mano. Fazendo cookie pra ela. Aí, deixamos umas coisinhas a mais.
It doesn't appear to be connected.
Violino, porra, alguém toca violino, beleza. Tá. Nada. Tá, beleza, é o outro quarto.
Elgin wristwatch. Probably the same one snatched from her body.
Beleza, Lady Elgin. E o anel. Sem anel.
No sign of a wedding ring.
Aliamos. Show. Eles estão morando dormindo separados? O tamanho do pé, né, velho? 8.
Size 8.
41. Não sei se é relevante isso de tipo. Eu não sei do tamanho, eu sei. Mano, só tem isso. Cara, esses bilhetes na... Beleza, acho que tem que falar com a menina mesmo. Cara, pior que eu, mano. Fumando na frente da criança. Vou falar com essa menina antes que...
Is this about Mommy? Daddy is trying to find her. Please tell me she's okay.
I'm sorry to have to tell you this, Michelle, but...
Caraca.
Your mother is dead.
O cara começa já muito bem a investigação, né?
Do you think you could answer a few questions for us?
Could try.
When did you last see your mother?
Yesterday afternoon. I went to a dance at Belmont High. Mommy was supposed to pick me up, but she didn't show.
So what did you do then?
I was upset. Daddy came instead.
So you were hanging around the school for quite a while. What happened with your father?
I don't know. I called and finally he answered. He came straight away then.
Some of your mother's jewelry was missing. Can you describe her things?
A ring, a watch. I never paid much attention to that stuff.
Beleza, foi uma verdade. Ah, não.
I know it's painful,
Não,
Michelle.
foi uma verdade.
This may be important. She wore a wedding ring?
Mommy chose it herself. A rose gold wedding band and a matching diamond and ruby engagement ring.
She wore a watch?
Yes, a yellow gold Elgin watch. Daddy bought it for her birthday. We had a fight. It was kind of a makeup present.
Estado do casamento dos pais. Aparentemente eles estão dormindo em camas separadas, não
Mom
sei.
and Dad are happily married?
What are you saying? Of course they are.
Your mom and dad never got angry with each other? They were happy?
Well, not like the movies. Not like you read about
Eu
in
errei,
books.
mas tá bom, vamos lá.
They weren't happy, were they, Michelle?
Peraí,
Did your
sério,
father
não eram
ever hit your
felizes,
mother?
então.
Just the once. She said she would leave him if he ever did it again. He bought her a brooch pin to make up for it. And he always wore her golden butterfly.
Broche
Thanks,
de
Miss
borboleta.
You've
Beleza.
been very brave.
Hey! What gives?
Daddy, the police
Go to your
are
room,
here.
please, Michelle. I'll talk to the police.
Daddy, Mommy is
Essa tá
Go to
incluindo
your room,
alguém.
young lady.
Será?
She's not even out of school. You can't come in here interrogating her like she's
Your
some
wife
kind
was
of...
found murdered this morning.
Found? What the... But she only...
Ela tá
We have
estranha,
some
né,
questions
menina?
that we would like to
Mas eu
ask.
acho que ela não tem nada a ver. Acho que
Sure,
não.
yeah. Yeah, I'll do my best.
Pegados na cena do crime.
What size shoe do you wear, Mr. Mueller?
Why do you ask?
It's routine, sir. Simple process of elimination.
9s, I think.
Nine não, pô. Mentira. Mentira.
Why are you lying to me, Mr. Mueller?
Why would I lie to you at a time like this?
Cadê?
That's funny. The work boots we found here are size 8s. Why lie about it if you've got nothing to hide?
Because I always get teased about the size of my feet. You know, small feet, small...
Always been true in my experience.
Muito bom, muito bom.
So you were here all night. You stayed in while your wife went out to pick up your daughter?
Yes, that's correct.
Tá vendo? Ele tá, ó, olhinho pra lá. Eu vou
You should
falar.
come clean if you're having an affair or if there's something going on.
I told you I was here. Were you saying I wasn't?
So why did you take so long to answer the phone when your daughter called?
Okay, I went out for a while. I was driving around. It's my way of relaxing.
O cara tá mentindo muito, porra. Por que o cara tá mentindo muito, velho? Não tem
You phoned in a missing persons report this morning?
Yeah, that's right. My wife didn't come home last night. She left around 9:30. Michelle was out at dance. She called me to let me know that Deidre didn't turn up.
Did your wife ever go out by herself? To bars, nightclubs?
No. What are you suggesting? You suggesting my wife's loose? Now is not the time for you to be pushing me, mister.
Your daughter said you were having an argument.
We argued about who would pick up Michelle. I worked a full day. I wanted to come home, put my feet up.
Tá bom.
Your wife was beaten and then strangled. In your case, you have no alibi and a history of violence towards your wife.
That's not true, god damn it.
Tira.
I think you set this up.
Eu não tenho.
I think you kicked up a fuss about staying home for an alibi. Then you followed your wife and murdered her.
You're out of your mind, coming in here, making accusations like that. Come out into the yard and I'll make you take that back, mister.
Getting hostile with us is a very bad idea, Hugo.
I'm no murderer.
Make some arrangements for your daughter, and then present yourself to Central Station for questioning.
You gotta be kidding me, Phelps. Put the cuffs on him.
This is an outrage. I didn't kill my wife.
Your daughter is in the next room, Mueller, so I'm giving you a break. Don't make me change my mind, and don't make me come looking for you.
Porra. Será, mano? Será que é o marido? Caraca.
We should go back in there and bust his ass.
No.
One, we need to break his alibi. Check phone records, canvass the neighbors. Two, we have motive of domestic violence, which probably goes for half the men in L.A. Three, we have no evidence tying him to the crime scene.
Hello, detective.
Opa! Vizinha? Opa, vizinha. Vou fazer uma ligaçãozinha aqui, rapidinho. Pra ver se tem alguma informação extra antes de eu perguntar à mulher.
Phelps, badge 1247.
1247.
How can I help, detective?
I need an address on a Belmont high school.
Checking for you, detective. Belmont High, 1575 West 2nd Street.
Thanks, man.
Show, valeu. É só o endereço mesmo. Já peguei a informação, agora vamos falar com a nossa querida vizinha e vamos ver que porra é essa que tá acontecendo.
I heard the terrible news over the radio.
And you can help us with our inquiries?
Yes, sir. They had a row last night. I heard Mrs. Mueller screaming.
Did you see Mrs. Mueller come home late last night at all?
No, not at all. I did see Mr. Mueller put something in the incinerator earlier this morning, though.
I told you he was our guy. Now let's get this bum downtown and into a cell.
Look, there he is now.
Sabia, mano. Eu tinha que ter ido lá fora, cara, tá vendo?
Step away from the incinerator. Don't let him get away.
Okay, but no shooting. We need this guy to make the...
Porque, cara, eu tinha que achar a corda. Se eu achar essa corda... O cara é jogador de futebol americano, tá ligado?
This doesn't look good, Hugo.
I can explain the blood.
Get him booked in at Central office.
Como esse cara pode explicar o sangue, mano?
We'll be speaking with him later. And inform the cat.
Yes, sir, detective.
Is there someone you can call, miss?
I don't want home and
You need somewhere to stay, Michelle. You have other family? Grandparents? Aunts or uncles?
call Aunt Helen, but she lives in Bakersfield and...
Call her.
Coitada da menina,
We're gonna
velho.
get someone down here from Juvenile Hall to talk to you in the meantime.
Cara, peraí.
We ought to get some uniforms down here, clean up, take care of the kid.
Cara, corda, velho. Onde tá essa corda? Opa, jornal? Tem como pegar. Merda, mano. Por que eu não peguei a corda, cara? Não é?
Galloway, Homicide Division, badge number 564.
Go ahead, Detective Unit.
Can we get Ray Pinker and a technical services team to a house at 130 North Bonnie Bray Street? And send someone down from Juvenile Hall to look after a young lady.
Roger, 11K.
Lá na escola antes. Mentiu demais, pois é, cara. O cara se entregou muito, mano. Não tinha como.
Got it, KGPL.
E cara, como que o cara explica?
Give me a break.
Como os caras explicam um sapato desse cheio de sangue? O cara já se entregou falando que ele tem um pé pequeno, né? Pé pequeno. Eu acho que esse é o motivo do fim do casamento deles. Se é que me entende.
Lex parsimoniae. What? The law of parsimony. Occam's razor. The simplest explanation is most likely the correct one.
You know, you could have said that without getting all liturgical.
I'll try to dumb things down for now.
Appreciate it. And try this one on for size. Yeah. Rusty's razor.
How's that?
Belmont High School.
Unveiling, Emmy. It's the first season since fabric rationing's over. We have to go.
I told you I can't Saturday. I'm busy.
Busy where? You're going on another drive with Davy Gardner, aren't you?
So what if I am?
Go, Phelps. I'll take the car and see if I can cut him off.
Meu Deus, velho. Poderia tirar na perna desse cara e o cara parar de correr, tá ligado? Meu Deus. Sai! Vai, mano, você é policial, velho. Cara, o cara é fuzileiro naval e, porra, não tá correndo. Corre, Berg! Sorte o jogo corta, né? Porque se tivesse onde eu estava realmente, eu ia jogar ele contra o muro. Ia acabar com a cabeça do maluco.
11K, go ahead.
11K, see the janitor. A green 1946 coupe registered to a Mrs. Hugo Moeller has been found in the parking lot adjoining the Belmont High School and playing fields. 11K, code 2.
Que aquele maluco ali?
What's your name?
Who's asking?
We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Name's Eli Rooney.
You've been in trouble with the law before, Eli?
Some.
What are you doing around here?
I like to keep an eye on the children.
Strictly paternal, is it, Eli?
Don't sass me, boy.
A woman was abducted here last night, Eli, and murdered.
And I would love to make you for that, you oaky motherfucker.
Well, I wouldn't know nothing about that. A woman, you say? I like them a little younger than that.
Turn out your pockets, Eli.
Now, why would I do that?
Because I'm about to break your fucking skull, Eli.
You're under arrest, Eli. You're in very deep trouble. Get some backup down here, Rusty. We need to get this one downtown and into a cell.
I'll tell them we got a kitty raper coming in. They can roll out the red carpet.
Peraí, não, eu não consegui entender. Por que esse cara tem a ver com a situação, mano? Se o cara gosta de novinha.
What time did you see the person park the car?
Late last night, after school social, maybe 1 a.m.
1 a.m.?
We're keeping a good eye out lately. We've had problems with the child molester.
Eli Rooney. We've met him.
Filthy son of a bitch. He was here yesterday before the dance.
Was it him you saw park the car?
I don't know, sir. I'd like to say yes, but the truth is it was pretty dark.
Would you say Rooney is violent?
Yes, sir, I would say so, yes.
Thanks for your help.
Jesus. Deixa eu pegar um carro desse aqui, um conversível. Pera aí. Esse aqui parece ser mais rápido, hein? Vou com ele, vou com ele. Óbvio. Peraí. Eu tenho mais uma coisa pra fazer na escola então, ó. Sabia.
Blood and skin samples. We better get Ray Pinker out here.
Busca preso clássico. Mano, como assim, velho? Como que se... Esse cara, os dois têm...
The overalls are stenciled HM. Muller is a mechanic. I wonder what Eli does for a living.
Ué. Os dois, será que estão juntos? Que doideira, mano. Cara, eu quero saber... Agora eu tô curioso pra saber como que esses dois estão, tipo, um ligado ao outro, cara. Não é possível. Buscão preto. Você é feito de aço.
Phelps, 1247.
Toda hora de falar um número, pô. 1247.
I need interrogation set up at Central for both suspects being held in the Muller homicide case.
Certainly, Detective. I'll get in touch with the watch commander.
Thanks for your help.
So, you gonna see your married man again?
A mulher dando em cima de mim, velho. Esse policial é muito querido, mano. Bom, moço. Eu quero ir no meu carro novo. Vou no necrotério, óbvio.
I say we make Rooney for this. I think we should lay it on him. He was near the car, he had her jewelry, the DA will love him for it.
Rapaz, o carro é muito rápido, velho.
Who cares whether he lied? You have kids, Phelps? He needs to be taken permanently out of harm's way.
And we let Muller slide?
For a while. He gets a free pass from me.
I don't know about this. My gut says Muller. We caught him trying to destroy evidence in his backyard, and that was his car with the bloody tools in it.
I never said it wasn't. Hell, he probably killed his wife, deprived that poor kid of a mother. But he's not in immediate danger to anyone else. Rooney's a... Cold!
He's a peeper rustler. We can pick him up for something else.
Really want to run that risk?
Eu sou o melhor distribuidor de carro. A culpa não é minha, mano. Seu carro é muito rápido, tá ligado?
Don't turn here. You don't need to turn here. Keep on going. Watch where you're driving, you maniac.
Caraca. Direção perigosa.
Keep on going.
Aí o cara também é burro, mano. Chegando naquele drift clássico, o carro quase pegando fogo. Tá maluco?
Phelps, Rusty, thanks for coming.
Can you blood type the shoes that we bagged and see if they're a match?
Sure. It'll all be in the report, but I'm assuming you want the details now?
Please. Cause of death is strangulation?
Correct. Take a look at the samples on the bench.
What are the normal uses for that kind of rope?
On boats, mooring lines.
Correct. Although Ray says that they're sometimes used as bell ropes in churches.
Parece essa.
So are we looking for a sailor or a minister?
Well, in my experience, sailors seem to have the greater libido.
Was Mrs. Muller criminally attacked?
No external or internal traces of semen.
Thanks, Mal. Anything else comes up, you let us know.
Tá. Eu tinha aquela corda. Agora não apareceu ali.
You're making your right at the next intersection. Not exactly the happiest of places to corners, Angus.
Carruthers is a good man.
Pô, também tem gente morta, pô.
Diligent. If you're working with a pro, it's easy to overlook the grim realities of a place like that.
Funny job, man. Corners.
How so?
No, you don't want them enjoying their work too much. The wrong kind of man can get awfully lonely rattling around a joint full of corpses.
Rusty, that's like something out of the pulps.
Been reading the same ones as me?
I thought you were usually too drunk to get through them.
As conversas são muito boas.
Close one eye and squint, you can just about make out the
Ai, cara, muito bom. Eli Manning.
You better not go soft on me in here, Phelps.
We'll work the evidence, Rusty. Let him do the rest. Here's where we stand, Hugo. Your next-door neighbor heard screaming coming from your house. You were burning your blood-stained shoes. You have no one who can confirm your whereabouts last night. Your daughter says you're a violent man. We have everything we need to send you to death row, and all you have to say for yourself is, I didn't do it.
I swear I didn't kill her. Give me that lie test, I can prove it.
Não, eu bato em qualquer carro possível.
Why did you burn your shoes, Hugo?
Because I knew you'd never believe me.
Are you going to tell me what I want to know? Or do we have to take it out of you in lumps?
Give it your best shot. I can take whatever you're throwing.
Nossa.
Do you know anything about ropes, Hugo?
As much as the next man. I was a scout. I learned some more in the Army.
Your wife was strangled with a braided rope, which we found in the trunk of her car. I think you bought that rope specifically to strangle her.
You can think whatever you want. But that rope has nothing to do with me. My wife is the victim here.
Errei todos que esse maluco, velho.
But, so am I. What am I going to do without her?
Nossa, não sei de você.
You heartless bastard.
Acessa a chave de
Your
roda.
wife was beaten with a tire iron, Hugo. An appropriate choice of tool for a mechanic.
I know nothing about any tire iron.
You're lying, Hugo. You're gonna have to come clean on this.
You got no proof.
Bem, se ele é mecânico...
I want an attorney. I'm not answering any more questions unless I get an attorney.
We found your wife's car. Someone parked it at the school late last night. Do you have anything to say about that?
It wasn't me.
Where do you keep your work clothes?
I keep them at work in my locker.
Enough lies, Hugo. Your overalls put you at the scene of the crime last night.
My overalls are in the laundry of my house.
Green overalls, bloodstained, with the initials HM found in the trunk of your wife's car.
They can't be mine.
Why, Hugo? Because if they were yours, they'd be in the incinerator too?
Agora ferrou, mano. Tem todas as provas contra ele. Mas eu não sei se... Não fui bem em nenhuma. Eu não sei se eu acuso ou não. Tá, vamos lá. Eu acho que se deixar o interrogatório e coisar o Eli, fica melhor. Cara de choro, ele... Porra, ele... Prender
Hugo Muller, I'm charging you with the murder of your wife.
Eu acho que eu me
You'll be
fudei,
arraigned
velho.
and taken before a grand jury. Book him, Rusty.
With pleasure.
Claro que não, porra. É a vida do Hugo Muller.
I have to say I'm disappointed.
Nossa, errei.
I stood in front of a troop of reporters and made promises. Promises of swift and fearful retribution, and you bring me an armful of vagary and happenstance. You made the department look bad, lad. Do it again and your career as a policeman will come to an abrupt and ignominious end. You two are back on the streets. Find street criminals, roust them, beat them, and restore some fervor to your police work. Your next case will come when you've revived my faith in your abilities. Now get out of here!
Não era ele, velho. Era o Eli. O Eli tava com broche, né, mano? Porra, eu acho que era uma ó... Eu só perdi por causa das perguntas. Errei muita pergunta, cara. Ah, merda. É difícil, porra, vai.
We captured 2 regular armies. Lieutenant! Phelps, we've been over this. That sniper barely missed you back on the beach. Until the mission is over, there'll be no more saluting or signs of rank.
I'm in charge here, Medier!
Do you wish to interrogate the prisoners?
15 coisas. O sapato que incriminou mais ele. O carro pode ser armação.
There's no greater shame than being taken prisoner.
Get this, Golden Boy actually seems to know what he's doing. See that, boys? He slapped that Jap right upside the head.
It was merely to remind him of his place. His shame was the tone of voice that he used with a superior.
Mas o cara realmente não se ajudou, isso aí eu concordo. Para um caralho.
Do you know why we are fighting the Japanese, Private?
With respect, sir, these bastards attacked Pearl Harbor.
And why did they attack Pearl, Private?
Because they hate the US of A and our way of life.
They attacked the US because we cut off their oil. What would we do if another country denied us the gas to run our cars?
Porra, cara burro. Os caras vão tacar Pearl Harbor à toa. É. Eu tô na rua, né, cara?
Ah, Phelps. I was just discussing with Finbar here how well you were doing. Have a seat.
Yeah, my real name. And you can just forget all about it.
You boys have a new case. A poor Hispanic woman murdered near City Hall and left lying naked in an alleyway.
Another naked woman, sir?
Yes. We seem to have had quite a run of them since the Dahlia fiend first struck.
Phelps is politely trying to hint that he thinks the Mendez case is hokey.
Well, young Phelps, you win some and you lose some in police work.
You're happy with the Mueller case, sir?
Over the moon, boys! The DA...
When the hell is the food gonna arrive already?
Já foi. Crime scene. Vou marcar como destino.
You have the address? Kidding. The next one.
Acho que eu sou melhor matando as pessoas do
Most guys would kill you when the case so close to the
que investigando, né?
Yeah. It means they can pop in to hit the office supply of hooch whenever they need it.
Up ahead, you make a right. You know, that ain't a bad idea. That is not a bad idea at all.
Porque os caras param, mano. Eu chego assim, mano. Chego no
Detectives, they're ready to start the show. I'll take you through.
Caralho. Mano, será que é o mesmo cara, velho? É o B.D. Cooper.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Brothers, Pinker?
Cause of death is pretty apparent. We thought we'd best wait for you when you're ready.
Não parece muito
If she took
maneiro.
a blow to the head like the others, she was probably unconscious when strangled.
So soft. Matador de cereal. É, aparentemente. Tá. O cara fuma um cigarrinho e é isso. Porra. Só tem um corpo. Ah não, tem aqui, ó, sangue. Ó, ó um chapéu ali.
Follow the trail.
Ele tem um chapéu, vou pegar o chapéu, né? Antônia.
Antonia. That's a start.
Sapato da mulher.
Proximity to the scene, plus the bloodstains. No way is this coincidence.
Não, não é óbvio, né, moço? Pelo amor de Deus. Mancha de sangue ali. Opa! Tem mais mancha.
We kept the area pristine for you boys. Let's check it out.
Tem uma chave.
House keys strung up like bait on a hook.
You think he's trying to lead us somewhere?
Probably all the way to City Hall, that crazy son of a bitch.
Ah, provavelmente da prefeitura, porra. Andei pra...
That's got to be a code or a cipher.
O cipher do...
Detectives?
Mosquito. É só um repelente. Ih, tem uma fotinho maluca ali que parece conhecida. Aqui eu não vou procurar no lixo porque aqui esse lixo não tem porra nenhuma. Pera aí. Cadê essa? Tá tão bem colocado, mas eu acho que não é nada. Vou olhar essa mulher aqui agora. Nossa. Antônia.
21 years old. But why the library card? Did he want us to find it?
Use the blood, BD. Cara, é o mesmo matador.
Lacerations on the neck would indicate a great deal of force.
Marca na... Ó. Eita!
Another wedding ring torn from the finger. No skin under the fingernails. Kiss the blood, BD. The evidence in the Mueller case was solid. I'm not convinced about Mendez.
Best way to get away with murder is to pin it on somebody else. I'll bet a month's salary this is a copycat.
Strangled, battered,
Yeah. We know the MO. So does every jerk who kills his wife and girlfriend looking for a way out. I've spoken to Brown. He still believes the Dahlia perp has medical experience.
4 women, all murdered, all put on display, all with messages.
Mueller had no message. Look, Phelps, this is getting us nowhere.
Anything for us to go on, Mal?
Head injuries from contact with road, bruising from a small man's shoe, further blunt force trauma to the occipital region at the base of the skull. Could have been fatal, but clear signs of strangulation would seem to rule it out.
Até a
Lipstick
porta.
appears to be a similar color to the other cases. I'll see if I can nail down a brand.
Vou até dar uma olhada. Vamos lá. Deixa eu ver aqui. Rapaz, que doideira, velho. Olha o sangue aqui. Boa, jovem da canhota. Porra, muito bom. Mas não consigo... Opa! Mr. McDonald.
Mrs. A. Maldonado. Could it be
Antônia Maldonado.
Clearly wants us to find these things. He's left them for us.
There you go, Phelps. You got a new MO. I told you what I got.
Or he might just be getting more confident.
Cara, você é o mais idiota de todos. Opa!
Enameled and gold-plated. This was precious to her.
Precioso. Precious.
The trail points up.
Porra, vamos ver. Bolsinha. Oh, peraí. Tudo é tinta.
Son of a bitch wants her identified. Mrs. Antonia Maldonado, 712 North Hill Street, downtown.
Tá, mas será que é sangue ou é tinta? Precious. Pera aí, tem mais pistas. É, não, pois é. Só que o game pulou pra lá pra baixo, não deixou eu pegar a tinta. É tinta de sangue. Ah, porra, é muito sangue que essa mulher perdeu, velho. Olha só. O cara tava muito sangrando. Nossa. Olha.
Looks as though the killer was decorating with this.
O sangue, ele foi colocado. Será que não tem? Vou solucionar só mais esse caso por hoje. Tô com uma dor de cabeça infernal hoje, mano. Talvez eu esteja com o famoso Covid. Vou mais encostar. É, aí sim. Faria o famoso sentido, né? Realmente.
You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
Vou partir porque... Coronda. Tô achando, mano. Tô achando. Bora, China. Bora pra onde, mano? Pra onde? Conta. O teu amigo Edu. Ah, mano. Esse é meu headset novo.
It was Mrs. Maldonado, right?
That's affirmative.
Right, so then there's a
Show, mano,
husband
show.
we should be looking. Get
Assim que
him,
finalizar aqui, depois eu vou jogar uma partidinha com vocês.
Rusty's razor, of course. I don't want to question your tried and tested techniques, Detective Galloway. But doesn't the DA require sound casework before he'll close the book?
He's got a confession. And, you know, there's ways of getting it.
I'm sure.
Jogar um DMZ? Que isso? Chegou hoje. Pô, mano, muito bom mesmo. Pô, Rio é outra coisa, né, cara? Chegou bem rápido, mas Rio de Janeiro é outra coisa, né? Agora, impressionante porque...
LAPD, ma'am. Detective Phelps and Galloway.
Porque, tipo assim, agora, final de ano, né? Muita compra de Natal.
Mrs. Barbara LaPente, the owner of this boarding house? Is there a problem?
I'm afraid so, ma'am. Do you mind if we come in? Is there somewhere we can discuss this?
Of course. Follow me through to the parlor. Wipe your feet as you come in, detectives. It's this way.
Mrs. Maldonado was found dead this morning.
Dead? Oh, no. She can't be.
I'm afraid she was murdered, ma'am. We need to take a look at her things.
I can't believe it. A person seems so alive, and then they're gone. Antonia's room is upstairs, last door on the left.
Thank you. We'll be back shortly.
Excuse us a moment, ma'am. Hey, Cole.
Né?
Get moving.
Mulher estranha pra caralho.
What are we waiting for?
Ué? Pô, ela se impressionou, mas falou logo, tipo assim, lá em cima, tipo, mudou totalmente.
Look at that. Someone's turned the place over.
Após minhas correspondências
Okay, we have an
antigas,
address.
estou te escrevendo para informar que sua petição na corte do estado da Califórnia foi aceita e foi... O caso será ouvido no dia 17. Contei o seu esposo, Angel Christopher Maldonado. Residente de tal lugar, blá. Tá, aí parece que o marido dela não vai aparecer na corte, porque não é necessário. E muitas das mulheres na posição dela não preferem não fazer isso, né? Participar da... Eles participem. Um conselho é aparecer no local da data marcada e na experiência dela. Eu não sei o que seria a Woman Plaintiffs. Eu não sei o que seria plaintiffs. Ah não, peraí. Ah tá, é. Beleza. Eu não sei o que é plaintiffs, mas se quiser procurar aí depois de falar, vai ser uma nova palavra que eu vou aprender em inglês. A foto com alguém. Opa! Mano!
The charm bracelet wasn't among the crime scene evidence.
Ele é casado com o Mbappé! Quebraram?
The smashed window explains why the place looks tossed.
You know how I feel about windows, Phelps.
Demandante. Beleza. Então ela tem que aparecer.
So someone broke in using this thing instead of a crowbar. I wonder where it was taken from.
Essa porra. Cara, é impossível o cara ter quebrado a porra da casa dessa senhora e ela não ter percebido, né? É impossível. Então é obrigatório a ida dela na corte. E como ela tinha esse... aparentemente algum problema de casamento dela, e ela deveria aparecer e... Vamos lá.
We have some questions, ma'am, if you're up to it.
Yes, detective. I'll do my best.
Do you have any idea who might have wanted to hurt Mrs. Maldonado?
That rat of her husband, Angel. She was serving him divorce papers.
If I killed every wife that served me papers, I'd be a mass murderer.
Are you being flippant, young man?
No, ma'am.
Presta pra uma verdade.
What can you tell us about Angel Maldonado?
She married him when she was 17. He was cruel to her, very cruel. She was a good girl, little on the religious side, but a good girl.
What time did Antonia go out yesterday?
She left around 9.
Do you know where she went?
No, I have no idea. She was a good girl, but she didn't confide in me.
Opa! Já mudou. Deixa eu ver se eu tenho alguma coisa aqui. Mas, cara, então... Mas aí, se eu falar que ela tá mentindo, o que acontece? Eu tava percebendo isso. Se eu falar que mentiu, eu tenho que mostrar uma prova demonstrando que ela tá mentindo. Agora, se eu duvidar dela, beleza. Eu vou ter que duvidar, porque eu não tenho nada, tipo... Inclusive, eu vou ter que procurar aquilo ali.
A nosy old hag like you knows everything about the people who live under her roof. Where did she go?
I think she went to a bar. She's been drinking quite a lot.
Ué.
This bar have a name?
El Dorado Bar. It's a Latino place on North Los Angeles Street.
That's only a couple of blocks from where we found the body.
Entendeu?
You've had a break-in?
No. That can't be true.
Aí não tem
You're
como.
being economical with the truth, Mrs. Lepenti. What do you have to hide?
I have no idea what you are talking about.
Não, aí eu tenho que mostrar, como eu falei, que ela tá mentindo, eu tenho que mostrar uma coisa.
So Antonia lost her keys and used an iron bar to jimmy the back window?
I heard a noise in the early hours of the morning. I thought it might be a raccoon at the milk bottles. It'd be very bad for business if this news got out. I have a reputation to protect.
Pô, mas aí, né?
Antonia and her husband were estranged?
Yes. She moved here after she separated from her husband 2 months ago.
But Antonia still wore a wedding ring?
She wore the wedding ring and a necklace. She always wore a religious necklace. That's about all of her jewelry.
Opa! Tá. Na verdade, ela não tinha só um... Ela tem um bracelete. Ou seja... Eu falo que ela tá mentindo.
What about her bracelet?
I don't know anything about a bracelet.
Aí eu falo sobre a fotografia.
In her wedding photo, she's displaying a charm bracelet.
That thing? She never wore it. He gave it to her. She always kept it in that wooden jewelry box.
Thanks, ma'am. You've been very helpful.
Pay a call to that husband of hers. Lock him up and throw away the key.
We can either front Angel, seeing as the finger's pointing right at him, or we can check out the Eldorado.
Tá, meu amigo. Vamos lá.
You know the way. You can drive.
Fine. Where are we
Eu acho que a
headed?
gente pode ir na residência ou no bar. Eu vou no bar primeiro, pegar informação pra depois ir no cara. Porque se eu for no cara, eu posso ter algumas perguntas pra ele em que eu não vou ter pista suficiente.
Sometimes you have to be firm to get the information you need.
Damn it, ain't that the truth?
E o bom cara não bate nada, né? Não é igual eu. Tem alguma pista lá na cena do crime ainda que eu não peguei, velho.
What can I get you?
LAPD. Detectives Phelps and Galloway.
Diego Aguilar. How can I help?
You worked the bar last night?
Yeah, me and a temp guy from the agency.
Did you have a woman in here last night? 21 years old, Hispanic, drinking heavily?
We have a lot of ladies like that in here. But yeah, I know who you mean. Antonia Maldonado.
Ela tirou carteira
What did she
diferente
do?
de mim.
She was murdered last night.
Oh, shit.
Do you know her well? Was she a regular?
Hell no. She was good and tight last night, complaining about her old man. It's a story you get used to working in a bar. She was so hammered last night, she left a letter on the bar. I'll show you.
Where's that
Angel. Tá, entregar o Angel Maldonado em mãos.
Divorce papers. Did you open them?
No need to. She was shouting about it and waving the letter around. Said she was going to show him.
Beleza, então tipo assim, vou precisar traduzir porque meio que ficou claro que é o pedido de divórcio.
Can you remember what jewelry she was wearing?
She had a necklace. Some kind of religious thing, I think. The temp guy would have more of an idea. She took the beer he served her and cried into it all night.
What time did she leave?
Can't say for sure.
Where did she go? Give me something or the LAPD will start getting interested in this place.
Take it easy. She wanted a cab, okay? And my phone was out of order. The closest one I knew was at the fruit market across the street, so I suggested she try there. She seemed reluctant.
É o cartão de liberdade, verdade. Movimento.
Did Antonia say where she was going when she left?
She said she was going to serve the papers on the husband. Said that would take the smile off his face. If you ask me, she was scared. And the drink was for Dutch courage.
É, beleza. Então assim, aí eu acho que ele falou a verdade.
She attract any interest?
An extremely drunk young woman? What do you think? She managed to scare them off, though.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
No problem. Hey, get the guy, will you?
We'll do our best. One last question. What size shoe do you take, Mr. Aguilar?
A broad 9. I have wide feet.
So, how's your tuna fish salad?
Oh, waitress, can I have another spoon?
Não tá funcionando.
Sir, do you work here?
Sorry, pal, just making deliveries.
From where?
Just Pick Fruit Market across the street.
A fruit market delivers here?
Yeah, sure does. The Mexes love a little slice with their tequila.
Fine, thanks.
Tem alguma pista por ali, velho, aqui fora. Agora onde?
Just picked fruit market.
Pois
That's
é.
where Antonia went to call for a cab last night.
E aí tem um pé pequeno. You know what I mean.
You're gonna see your married man again?
Say, honey, what time do you get off wooden tables?
Tocando a música aqui, não entendi.
Where's that goddamn waitress?
He drove me up to Mojave.
Às vezes fica ali, vamos ver. Então, mas aí realmente tinha o pé pequeno, o calçado ali e tal. Acho que não fala qual o tamanho também. Mas o 41 é aparentemente um pé pequeno. Então vamos sim, vamos ver. Mas eu acho que como não deu tanta relevância a ele, não sei.
We'll need to come back later, Phelps. Maybe somebody here saw Antonia the night she died.
Cara, eu vou...
My friends work for the Examiner. $5 for the exclusive.
Aí. Tem mais uma pista aqui. Mas o foda é que o game me trollou agora. Vou ter que usar de novo. Cara, não duvido nada, mas deve ser a mancha de sangue. Eu não olhei lá em cima. Quer ver? Ah! Passei 7 vezes.
Finger and hung up here. What's the significance?
Não. É o anel, mano. O alicate tirou o anel, doideira, nada a ver. O cara tá meio nervoso.
You all seem to be standing around. Shouldn't you be working?
Isn't he the cop who won a medal in solving all the cases? That broad has socks in it.
Carta prisional.
Think there's anything to the divorce angle?
I've been through 3, but no big deal. After a while, you just numb yourself to the experience.
But Angel, he's a young Latino man. It would hurt his sense of who he is. He'd see himself as a failure. A woman taking control over his life?
Then she fronts him and he snaps. Works for me. That makes Angel a killer as well as a piece of shit.
How about we drop in on the husband instead? See if your gut is right.
I get the point. I'll take a bar over a husband every day of the week.
Foda. O Nash Super 600.
Hey, come on!
Vai, pelo amor de Deus. Só vaza. O cara não tirou o anel dela, não. O cara arrancou o anel da mão daquela mulher.
Isn't that the cop who caught the guy who was pretending to be dead?
Peraí, eu tenho que... Aqui 404. Eu roubei o carro, cara. Peguei, eu tenho direito, eu posso pegar. Sempre é o último ano. Ah, não.
Maldonado is in apartment 304.
É, 304, falei 404. Eu posso porque eu tô trabalhando, entendeu? Eu posso fazer essa... Não é que eu roubo, eu pego pra utilidade.
Turn ugly. Forget about knocking. Let's take our boy by surprise.
Hey, what the fuck?
LAPD, motherfucker, you're under arrest.
Você?
I got a heart attack.
Come quietly, Mr. Maldonado.
Same fucking cop.
Vacilo, o cara não deixou eu bater no maluco,
They got some
velho.
decent shots in there. Cuff these sons of bitches, Phelps.
LAPD, you two are under arrest. Call for some backup, Finbar.
Galloway, badge number 564. I need a prowl car at the apartment building 330 North Hill Street. 2 suspects need transporting to Central.
Your wife has been murdered, Angel.
Antonia? Oh, God, no!
Where were you last night, Angel?
I was here with my brother the whole night, goddammit! You think I'd kill my own wife?
Sim. Vai ter claro.
We should get the whole place going over, then talk to the neighbors. And Phelps, I don't care that you just got smacked in the head. You don't call me Finbar.
This will take some explaining.
Maybe one of the neighbors took notice.
Just picked fruit market. Suppliers to the El Dorado.
What?
I wonder if Angel gets all his groceries from this place.
What? Tem uma santa ali. De boxe, cara é religioso. Viu, cara? É possível que o quarto dele não tenha nada. De onde? Pera aí. Verdade, tinha encerrado a barra de ferro, mano. Pera aí. Aqui não pode ser.
The El Dorado must be a family favorite.
Mano, tem alguma coisa aqui. Então aqui, ó. Tem os bichinhos. Foda-se, eu vou usar a paradinha. Aqui na sala, vamos ver. Acaba de dar alguma pista. Uma pista. Salve WWE, mais novo. E meu nobre. Tá. Cara, acho que não foi aqui. Pera aí.
What do you want?
LAPD. We're making some inquiries.
Make
Você
it
tá,
quick. I
WWE,
work
beleza?
nights.
So you weren't home last night?
No, I was at work.
You know nothing about Mrs. Maldonado fighting with her husband?
Those two, they're always screaming the place down.
Thanks.
No good. There's nobody here.
Peraí. Ah, esperando essa cabelo da carga, né? Não, tá top, pô. Tem erro não, meu filho.
So
sorry about that. I'm playing with my kids.
Tô de boa, de boa.
LAPD, were you here last night?
Yeah. My wife and I are separated, and I had the kids last night. I put them to bed early and went to bed myself.
Thanks.
Hello, miss.
Hello.
LAPD, ma'am. Did you hear a disturbance last night?
Yes. Yes, I did. Mrs. Maldonado lit out of here, and her husband ran out after her.
You saw this, Miss?
Aranda. I had the door open a crack.
Did you see Mr. Maldonado come back inside after he ran out?
No. I didn't.
Thanks. We'll be in touch.
Kept thinking you were going to call that one a nosy old hag, too. Well executed restraint.
I'm executing restraint right now, Finbar.
Tem um telefone aqui. Top. Esse telefone que eu vou utilizar então. Acho que agora acabei aqui, velho.
Message for
O ferro não foi
KGPL.
tirado daqui, velho. O ferro deve ter tirado aqui, lá da casa daquela senhora.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Any messages?
Message from Captain Donnelly, Detective. Your presence is requested urgently at Central Station. A new letter from the Dahlia killer has been found.
Thanks.
Ó. Então o cara é um serial killer mesmo. Janela. Dá uma olhada por aqui embaixo. Embaixo não tem nada. Eu acho que por aqui não vai ter realmente nada não, aqui embaixo. Acho que foi tudo sim, mano. A porra mal renderizada. Eu vou no mercado e aí depois eu vou na coisa.
I thought the letter was from a nut.
Letters? Brown and handsome, they are genuine. From him.
Velho, esse meu ajudante, ele é um inútil, velho.
I really hate this fuck. This black
Por
guy.
isso que ele é um bosta, velho.
You seen the body? Fucking case was nauseating. Every prom queen from every fucking hick town in America turns up here. Where do they end up? Gutted on the fucking sidewalk.
Isso aqui é fechado, mano. Muito estranho. A não ser que eu teria que vigiar aquilo ali. Vigiar não, é... pela redondeza dele, né? If you know what I mean. Beleza, chegamos na delegacia.
Watch it, will you?
Caralho, deu um drift lá perfeito. Eu só nem o carro, mano. Tá maluco.
The captain is waiting for you downstairs with Pinker.
Downstairs?
I need a drink. I got
They're waiting down in tech service.
Pois é.
She was 13 if she was.
Porra, você é lá embaixo? Onde que é lá embaixo, caralho?
Donnelly or what?
Ah, tá aqui. Receiving.
That's the guy. I heard he's an honest cop. Now that's an oxymoron for you.
Technical service.
Olive oil comes from olive. Where does baby oil come from? Hey, don't mind me.
Boys, come on in. Phelps, have you met Finis Brown?
Pleased to meet you, sir.
His information is confidential and doesn't leave this room.
The new letter was left in the back seat of a cab. The driver thinks it was put through the window and not left by a customer.
We're checking all his fares back 24 hours regardless.
Good.
Like the previous letters, it's been assembled from headlines and typed from the Times and Examiner, then glued to an envelope.
What is the other note?
This one? That's also new. A poem, hand-typed.
Do you mind if I take a look?
Vai ter o símbolo.
Go ahead. We've been over both documents pretty carefully. They've been wiped with gasoline, so there's no chance of prints.
That's the message from the Celine Henry case.
The thing was, he was a really nice guy. I felt loud and tolerant.
Vamos lá.
Heap upon thy soul by virtue of this curse.
Porra. Onis. Aparentemente, o cara tá fazendo como se fosse uma... Ele tá se... dizendo que vai chegar a hora dele aparecer. Vai mostrar a arte dele.
That's why we called you in.
You think it's original?
Not unless he's a genius.
You like this nutjob's poem?
No, I like Shelley. It was written at least 100 years ago.
Shelley? Sure, I knew that.
You see, Finis? I told you this lad was a bright boy.
Sure, but what has it got to do with the case?
Prometheus Unbound. Prometheus was a titan, a superhuman character who defied the gods to bring fire to humanity.
Ah, ele tá querendo fazer isso mesmo.
The Dahlia guy believes he's Superman.
Your guess is as good as mine. One thing for sure is that he's educated. What about the link to the Henry case?
He could have got the wording from the papers. As you said, he is fiendishly clever and takes pleasure in taunting us. What's happening with the Maldonado case?
We have the husband in custody. We haven't interviewed him yet.
Well, upstairs then, lads, and see if we can break him.
Poor little twist. She was 13 if she was a day.
Tá, vamos lá. Entrevistar o cara. Porra, eu queria ver o local lá. Eu acho que eu vou no local. Antes.
Yeah, I want to make homicide.
Phelps, you mind coming here and doing your job for a second?
Eu vou no local lá ver.
Radio is a member of the ACB network, American
Just Pick It. Vou ver se tem alguém por lá.
Alico gas, please.
Right around the corner in your neighborhood, there's an Alico gas station, owned and operated by a member of your community. He's always ready to serve you with first-rate automotive gas and oil products. And you can rest assured knowing that Alico gasoline is the power that
coisa vai dar certo. Se eu deixar o cara lá pra trás, vai dar ruim. Não, acho que não.
That's the guy. I heard he's an honest cop. Oxymoron.
Acho que, ó.
I don't need this. I used to be indecisive. Now I'm not so sure.
Não tem nada aqui. Estranho.
Not a care in the world.
Ficou muito estranho, cara. Eu não consegui ir no local ali. O porquê eu não sei.
Hey, Cole, get moving.
Need a drink.
What are we waiting for?
Improved your attitude, Angel?
What do you want me to say? I was with Antonia the night she
Ah,
died.
tá.
But
Eu
she left
menti
the
pra-
apartment. That was the last time I saw her.
Acho que é a hora certa. Acho que deve ser no finalzinho deve ser de noite.
So your wife paid you a visit last night. What time was that?
Late, around midnight, maybe. She didn't stay long.
Cara, não sei se eu falar mentira, será que vai contar o álibi dele?
You're lying, Angel. You went after her. I think you killed her.
You're out of your mind. My brother will tell you I was at home.
We have a witness who confirms that you were arguing, that your wife ran out, that you followed her and didn't come back.
I know this looks bad, but it's not true. We
É,
argued,
álibi.
all right?
Era isso mesmo.
But she went out, and I went out after her, and she jumped in a car on the corner.
There was a car waiting for her? Can you describe the driver?
Not the driver. It was too dark. But the car, it was a brown Ford Coupe.
You and your wife weren't getting along. She was divorcing you. Is that why you killed her?
We fought, yeah, but we weren't getting a divorce.
I don't believe you, Angel. She'd been granted a decree nisi. She pushed you too far and you lashed out.
I told you, I wouldn't accept a divorce.
The judge had set a date You were going to be paraded in front of the whole city for your cruelty to her, Angel.
Qual é, trança? Trança Derex. Beleza? Rapaz, tô quase indo.
She came in drunk, out of her mind.
Tô quase. Tô finalizando esse caso aqui.
She was looking around in her bag. Said she wanted to serve me papers. Me, her own husband. So I slapped her down. She ran out. That's the truth.
What size shoe do you wear, Angel?
Size 8. What difference does that make?
When we found your wife, her jewelry had been removed. Was she wearing her religious medallion last night?
Sure. She always wore that.
Na paz, mano, tudo tranquilo. Reboeiros. Peraí. Se os pessoas tinham estado usando colar religioso na noite passada, com certeza. Ela sempre usava. Peraí. Colar religioso não foi encontrado. Só que aí...
I think you killed her, stripped the body of jewelry, and then went back to her apartment for the bracelet.
You should get a better hat. The sun is getting to your head.
Mano, mas aí é foda, porque, pô...
I've told you the truth. You don't believe me? You can go to hell.
Your wife has been brutally murdered. So how do you explain your shirt being covered in blood?
You found that? I cut myself shaving.
Cara, mas aí é difícil, né? Era colar religioso, né? Ah, tá.
You're lying through your teeth. You killed her and your brother's in on it.
You don't know what you're saying. Why would I do that?
Eu falei da camisa ensanguentada. Aí se eu falar da camisa ensanguentada, não vai fazer sentido, né? Eu vou duvidar dele.
You're off the hook, for now. Angel, I'm not going to waste any more time on this. Give me something, or I'm going to have you charged.
My brother, Ippolito, he said some bad things about Antonia last night. So I had to sock him one. We got into it.
Keep talking.
She said she came from the El Dorado bar.
And?
It's not one of my places. We used to buy fruit at the market down the street. But the creep there was always running his eyes all over my wife.
What's the name of this fruit market?
Just picked fruit. Ord Street downtown.
One last question, Angel. Do the words kiss the blood mean anything to you?
No. Sounds sick to me.
You're not in the clear by any means, Angel. You're going back into a cell. You should think about whether you have anything else you need to share with us.
Beleza, beleza. Agora eu vou ter que ir lá no mercado. Era isso mesmo, eu tinha que ir no mercado.
What's your read on Maldonado?
I still like him for it. Seriously, that line about the guy at the fruit market making eyes at his woman? We'll get to the market and the guy behind the counter will tell us he saw Angel drag his old lady off it in the night. This case will be shut like all the others.
Exato. Pô, os caras não trabalham, mano. Porra.
Are you working Friday night? We should go out afterwards. I got a call back for that Universal Chorus line.
Tá.
Sir, Wait, you look familiar.
Hey, from the bar, right? What brings you here?
LAPD, Detective Phelps and Galloway.
Clem Feeney. What can I do for you?
Did you happen to see a young woman last night? 21 years old, Hispanic?
Sure, she came by last night. Why do you ask?
She was wearing a necklace?
I didn't notice.
You weren't paying attention, Feeney?
Hey, you're getting the wrong idea.
Exactly how much fruit do you sell here after midnight, Clem?
Look, not much. I sell the odd bottle on the side to the after-hours crowd. Look, I don't want any trouble. I'm just trying to make a buck.
The young lady arrived around midnight?
Yeah, something like that. Used the phone for a cab and then left.
Usou um telefone pra... Tá.
You already knew Mrs. Maldonado, didn't you, Clem?
Sure, I met her before. She seemed like a nice lady. Her husband went apeshit one day when he caught me talking to her. She hadn't been back until last night.
Where did she go from here?
She wanted a cab, but I couldn't get her one. I was about to offer to drive her, but a car pulled up and she got into that.
Hmm? Tá. Se eu falar que é um Ford Coupé marrom, o ruim é, se eu falar que é verdade, eu não sei o que ele vai falar. E agora ele tá com a cara de verdade, tá vendo?
Can you describe the car?
Brown Ford Coupe, I think. She seemed to know the guy.
Do you mind if we look around?
Why would you want to do that?
Because we say so.
I guess you can. Don't you have to get a court order or something? I have rights.
Clem? Shh. No wonder he stays open late at night. People have to get their vitamins. Check through this stuff before we get back out there.
Opa, pera aí então.
I got a call back for that Universal Chorus line.
Opa!
Why cut someone who was already dead?
It's a typical power thing. Once the stiff is dead, the creep usually feels they can do whatever they like. Must have seen it during the war.
So what are we hiding in here? This thing needs a combination.
6253.
Are you working Friday night? We should go out afterwards.
This fruit stall punk gets about 10 seconds to explain before I pull his fucking arms off.
Clem!
Suspeito pra caralho mesmo, né, velho?
God damn it, get after him, Cole. I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck. Hit it! Clean this asshole off the road. Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close.
You should have grabbed him when we had the chance, Phelps.
When we had the chance, we didn't know he was our guy.
The fruit guy's getting away, Phelps.
Strange that he'd leave a trail of blood right back to his own market.
Maybe he wanted to be caught. A lot of them do.
It's almost too perfect, isn't it?
There's no such thing as too
Beleza,
perfect.
vambora.
Now who's about to get picked?
Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires. Keep yourself up. Now.
Mete bala nessa fala. Porra, não tem como tirar, mano.
You're a sick man, Clem. You need help.
Tá a carinha dele.
Outstanding job on this case,
O cara só bebe, velho.
The poor woman can now rest in peace. I'll pay the fiend a personal visit myself and remind him that crime in this city does not go unpunished. When they finish with him at the receiving hospital, we'll have him up before the grand jury. I have a meeting this afternoon with the mayor lads. I'll be sure to mention your names. Now, on your way.
Porra, muito bom, muito bom. Câmara de gás, caraca. Os caras são pesados.
Sarge, why are the guys giving it to the doggies? They're riding in trucks, numbskull, while you're marching.
They look pretty badly beat up.
Yeah, they do it then. Scuttlebutt says it's pretty hard going down south.
Well, we'll find out soon enough. Recon always leads. How can we fail? Skip with the Shadow leading the show. Who the fuck is the Shadow? Lieutenant Phelps, the Shadow of Death.
What the fuck are you talking about?
He's a quiet fucker, Sarge. Never hear the bastard coming. Sitting there, field stripping a cigarette, and suddenly he's there looking down on you.
Why do you think we keep saluting that Jap-loving son of a bitch? He's bad juju.
That's enough out of you three. Bad juju? Where were you dragged up? A swamp?
Swamp? Os caras são meio revoltados, né? Pô, mano, vai ser isso então. Vou finalizar então isso, né? The White Shoes Lane. Sapato branco.
Good morning, gentlemen, and what a grand morning it is, too. We have just cause for celebration. Galloway and Phelps are sending another fiend to San Quentin. A nice showy trial, and he'll be strapped down with gas seeping into his tiny reptile.
Os caras matam com gás, mano. Doideira.
To fresh business. Galloway and Phelps, the task is at hand. The address is on the hill, north downtown off Fremont Avenue.
Show.
Skipper!
Que vacilo, hein? Uou! Porra, muito bom, velho. Cara, esse jogo é muito bom, né? Nossa. A vontade de ficar jogando ele assim direto. Cara, se não tivesse que trabalhar, meu Deus. Acho que eu zeraria esse jogo em 2 lives. Seria muito bom. A porra, tá top. Ai, ai. Caraca. Como não gostar, pô. Mas é isso. Pô, amanhã continuarei jogando. Porra, muito foda, né, cara? Nossa, tá maluco. As soluções das coisas são muito maneiras. A maneira como eles inventaram, né, isso, eu acho que foi o grande passo na época. E, tipo, não é um modelo, né, usado pro jogo hoje em dia, não, cara. Ele é bom assistir, é um filme, né, mano? Literalmente. Mas tipo assim, esse modo de jogo, ele não foi tão utilizado de detetive, né? Porque imagina o que você conseguiria fazer com esse estilo atualmente. Porra, maluco. Vamos ver como vai ser. Mas aí a galera falou também, tem que o Until Dawn, que né, parece que é nesse estilo e tudo mais. Pode ser que seja uma oportunidade aí pra eu dar pra algum jogo novo. Veremos. Esse Until Dawn, por exemplo. Veremos. Ai, ai. É isso. Talvez eu jogue umazinha de CS e vou mimir. Pensando. Mas é isso. Ó. Valeu, Dudu. Até mais, até amanhã. Hoje a galera não... Acho que a galera tava cansada hoje aí, porque quase ninguém apareceu. Mas tá show. Ó. Valeu, tamo junto. Um abraço. Beijo na bunda. Se você jogar, depois chama no Discord ali. Se animar, né?